How's it going, guys? Stas here. So it looks like we're getting some pretty nice movement out of Palantir stock after we got earnings from Google and Microsoft here after the bell. So we have to break down Palantir, the charts, do a quick update, and go over the indexes and maybe some other stocks later in the video. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, and you might as well get your 10 fractional shares for Moomoo of the Mag 7 stocks totaling $50, guys. It is free money. Just check out that link down below, or go to stassurfs.com/Moomoo, or simply check out the QR code right here. Get your stocks, guys. And with that being said, let's dive into it. So like I said, guys, after the bell today, and today, by the way, when I'm making this video, it's Thursday, April 25th, we got earnings out of Google and out of Microsoft. And let's just say, guys, both of those stocks are moving big time, which, let's be honest, is moving the entire stock market up after the bell. And of course, stocks like Palantir, which is now over $22 per share after the bell. So let me show you guys. Actually, wait, before we go to Palantir, let me show you here why we're moving, right? Again, Google is up a good chunk here. We closed at $157 and we got all the way to $183 after the bell. That was a move of around 16.5% at the peak, which is nuts. We're not talking about a small company here, guys. This is Google, for Pete's sake, and now it's consolidating at about $175, cooling off a bit from that 183 peak. And we have Microsoft, MSFT. Let me pull it up. This is also up, not nearly as much as Google, but it is up to $416. It is up 4.5% right now after the bell. And again, this is moving all of the indexes post market here. We can see SPY is up a good chunk. We closed at about 503.50. Now SPY's at 507, and Triple Q closed at about, let me see here, guys, 424. Now we're at 429, up over 1% after the bell. So yeah, thanks to Google, thanks to Microsoft, and a couple of other companies as well. Snapchat's actually moving as well. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. Snap's moving up a good chunk. Either way, thanks to a bunch of these companies, the market is moving, and we have some stocks pushing here after the bell. Now, going back over to Palantir, we're now above $22.20. We're actually taking out the highs from yesterday. You guys can see yesterday, or we're about to at least. We're about to take out the highs from yesterday. We hit in the morning right around $22.20-ish, 30-ish cents, right in that ballpark. And that's where we're at right now. You guys can see if I draw that line out, we're about to test that point. And if we get out of there, guys, Palantir might be turning to the upside. And what do you guys kind of see here? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I'm kind of noticing a cup and handle trying to play out here, starting to form. We shall see, guys. But yeah, that's a quick breakdown on the 5-day chart. On the 10-day chart with today's price action, you guys can see we're about to break out, and this is a clear inverse head and shoulders. Do you guys see this here on this time frame? Let me get the circle tool out. Boom. Left shoulder, we got the head right here, we got the right shoulder right here, and let's just say, for example, we get out of this level of resistance, $22, $22.50. We could be going from there to $23. That's the high from a couple of weeks ago, and that would be where the right shoulder in this inverse head and shoulders would complete. And that implies potentially, it's not guaranteed, of course, but maybe 4% more upside from here on Palantir. Again, up to $23.20. So it looks pretty good on the 30-minute chart. On the 1 hour chart, you guys can see that inverse head and shoulders as well. And based on today's price action, thanks to the aftermarket move, we're now moving above the 50 moving average and the 180 moving average, which we haven't done that in a couple of weeks. And you guys can see that here on this time frame. So it looks like we are slowly starting to break out of the downtrend. And I might as well just set my alert at $22.50. And by no means are we fully breaking out. I'm not going to just come on this video and be like, oh yeah, we're fully breaking out, guys. Clear blue skies for Palantir. We're not, but we're showing the signs, the baby steps towards getting there, right? And if we do break above $22.50, $23, that's where this thing could really start reversing, especially over $24. That's where we could start taking off, in my opinion. And here on the 4-hour chart, you guys know we've talked about these levels. $20, that was the high back in August. That's a big level of support. Also, the high from back in November, I believe, was $21.75 roughly. So notice how we're holding these levels as support. That's a very good sign overall for the bulls. The fact that we held $21.75, we popped off of it. Buyers are coming in. Now we just got to get the confirmation of, a further breakout here, which with earnings coming up in a couple of weeks, we might be getting just that. Who knows? It's not guaranteed. Trading during earnings is very risky, guys. Trade at your own risk. But who knows, man? With earnings on the 6th of May, about 1-2 weeks from now, things could change quite quickly. So, yeah, that's a quick breakdown here on Palantir. And you guys know we're still clearly in an uptrend. The bulls are still obviously in charge. Nobody's denying that. You guys can see now we're at the bottom of this channel. It looks like we're trying to start getting the buyers to come in. So let's see if this continues on PLTR. And like I said, guys, for the 15th time, we're moving up thanks to Google and Microsoft. So expect tomorrow, at least in the morning. Who knows what's going to happen later in the day, but expect the markets to be green tomorrow unless something crazy happens between now and tomorrow morning. But yeah, looks like we're going to start off green, and we'll see where the day goes from there, guys. We'll see where it goes. But if I had to guess, tomorrow's probably going to be a green day all day. I could be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm thinking here. Again, thanks to all these companies that reported. So what do you guys think about Palantir, different stocks, or the other different stocks that we covered in this video? And let me actually quickly go down here and see some red names today. Obviously, Meta went down over 10%. We covered that. That might rebound. Who knows? I'm not banking on that quite yet. I like to let the dust settle a little bit over just a day or two. So Meta, we'll see how that plays out. Looks like Foot Locker sold off over 4% today as well. Rivian got beaten down. It's in the mid-8s right now. Looks like we're getting earnings from them fairly soon here on the 7th of May. I actually do have a little speculative position in Rivian, so we'll see how that plays out. Looks like other names, including Amazon, went down today 1.6%. We're getting earnings out of Amazon at some point next week. I forget the exact date. The 30th of April, 5 days from now, we're getting Amazon's earnings. So, yeah, guys, it's going to be a jam-packed next couple of days. You might as well subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content here on the channel. And if you guys want some free stocks, why not? 10 fractional shares of the Mag 7 stocks for Moo with at least a $100 deposit by using that link down below, checking out the QR code right here, or by going to stocksurfast.com/Moo. Get your stocks, and don't forget to check out my Patreon if you guys want to see all the moves I make in my Patreon portfolio. Watch me build that, full transparency, and you get my charts throughout the day, Discord access, plus more. All of that's on Patreon down below. And with that being said, I'll catch you guys later.